Hey guys, Trinity from Trinity's Tarot here to do you another pick-a card reading. Please hit that like button down below and the subscribe button and turn on the bell for future notifications. If you're interested in any of my other social media sites, any information, it is in the description down below. Okay, so we are going to do another pick-a card reading. This one is called What is Your Next Move? And this is more like pick a deck. So, as I did with the last pick card reading. So, group number one, you have the Steampunk Tarot. Let's take a close look at it. Today, group number two, you have the traditional Rider-Waite. And group number three, you have the lovely Gilded Tarot. Now, just as a bonus feature, everyone will get the deck of the Hidden Realms at the end of each group 1, 2, and 3 for an advice from the Oracle. Okay, on that note, let's get started with group number one. So I'm going to set these off to the side, these two decks. For group number one, we are using the Steampunk Tarot. What is group number one's next move? What is group number one's next move? What is group number one's next move? Group number one's next move. What is group number one's next move? Let's see. Group number one's next move. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so if it's not your message, if it doesn't resonate, I guess it's not your message, but take what resonates. Check it out. Let's see. What's group number one's next move? Also, there will be timestamps below for one's next move. And if this is your first time here on my channel, I feel for the energy on the deck. So if you're like wondering what I'm doing. Okay. That middle one's talking to me. So let's see what your next move is, group number one. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So some of you guys, I'm just going to say, I need to adjust this camera real quick. This is in reverse. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So some of you guys might be feeling like you're dependent, like you're just not. Some of you aren't happy about being single, but you are. Others of you are just really, might be struggling with some stuff financially, I feel like. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, this King of Wands. Okay. Reverse. So this is inevitably somebody who's kind of hot-tempered. Also, it does sometimes come up as my player card, but I feel like this is somebody who has a temper on them, so you could be dealing with this person. Let's see. We're going to look at all the cards. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. What's your next move? Okay, Page of Cups. The Hanged Man. Okay. I'm just going to take a look. Ooh, King of Cups. Wow. This deck. Y'all need it. Five of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups. Six of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Also a player card. This is my player. My playa. Death in reverse. Ten of Cups. Okay, so I'm just saying, some of you, your next move, even though you don't like it, you feel like you may be looking back. Some of you, it's to stop looking back at this. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, something has went in your favor, you know, and maybe you don't see it that way. You need to be open to new love. Okay, some of you had to get rid of this King of Wands dude who is just a fucking asshole. I'm going to tell you that. And some of you are not necessarily happy. You know, you might have had to deal with this person. This person might have left you in a financial rut is kind of what I'm also hearing on this. This is like the next like thought that came to my mind with this card, is that somebody got left in a financial rut. Some of you, and you know, you just feel fucking stuck. Excuse my language. You feel stuck. You're just stuck, and you don't like it. You're stuck, and you're like, oh my goodness. Okay, so some of you are just in this current status of dealing with this. The move is that it's time for you to be open to new love with this. The page that's coming through, Page of Cups. This is also, you know, sometimes this is my apology card. I don't feel like it's an apology, because I feel like with this person, you're not going to get one from him, is what I'm getting. But I feel like this needs to be you. You need to be open to new love, open to giving it, open to receiving it. And I think that's why you're stuck. Some of you have this King of Cups that's going to come in here, and they're going to swoop you off your feet. And they're ready to offer you big love with this Ace of Cups that's over here. So let me just like move these over to the side so you can see all of the cards. As I like move them, see the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Six of Swords. It's like all right here. It's really complicated. It's a mess on my desk, okay? So I'm trying to show you as much as I can. Let's see. So we're just going to go like this. I'm going to flip it upward a little bit so you can see, okay, a little bit better with me here. Some of you need to it's time for you to move on. And it's kind of time for you to just heal, accept this, somebody's going to come in. Your cup's already filled. If you look at that cup, it's filled. It's overflowing. So your next move is to, you know, yes, this person left you in a rut. I feel like this was a player and you just could not move forward with this person. I feel like they left you on the outside looking in. And you may be a little bit resistant to change. They would not commit, and they're not, you know, for you is what I'm getting. Side story real quick here. Somebody, if this is you feel like, you feel like if you did harbor the King of Wands energy and you're the one who's not committing, you need to apologize, because the person will accept and you guys can move forward. Heads up, okay? Stop drinking or whatnot. Side story, don't drink your sorrows away or whatnot. Kind of pull up your big boy britches and go in and do it. Just saying, that's a side story. Okay, but for the majority, okay, other than the side story, if you were being the asshole and you refuse to commit, you need to say sorry and accept the love, okay? and offer the love, okay? So you can move forward. That's a side story. Back to the main one. Okay, so a lot of you guys are just like you've dealt with this person. This person has put you through it. They're a player, Knight of Wands. They're very flaky, in and out. You could not move forward. They left you feeling stuck. You know, and you might have been financially dependent on this person. You were very codependent, you know, in a financial sense, or they were this way towards you. And now you just don't, you know, the messages at some point, I feel like you guys weren't open to new love. Well, you need to realize that this person being gone from your life, in a sense, is a blessing in disguise. You need to be open to new love. Why do I say you need to be open to new love? Because you have this King of Cups coming in here. The King of Cups, and he's coming in once you take your head out of your ass, in a sense, with this Five of Cups in reverse. This is you taking your head out of your ass, not to be rude. Please don't take it offensively, you guys. Once you kind of take your head out of the damn cup and stop being sad. You know, depression's a real serious issue. I'm not gonna, another moment, so don't think that, like, I don't consider it serious. I do. But once you kind of get off of it and you accept, this person's going to bring you in love, and it's going to be overflowing. And I feel like you guys are going to be able to move forward. Some of you might be taking a trip. Some, you know, you might be moving in together. This might really happen fast. I feel like quickly. Yep. Six of Wands. The risk is worth the reward, baby. The risk is worth the reward. Oh my goodness, group one. I'm going to tell you right now, the risk is worth the reward. So if you were dealing with this jerk who, and you were probably most likely this person who would not commit, who was a player, who just things were not moving forward with. Now we let this person go and we are open to new love. I feel like, sorry, I'm covering her head. Open to new love. We're going to get love from this beautiful King of Cups who's going to know how to love you right. Once you kind of take your head out of that bottle, out of that whatever the hell you were doing, I'm just saying, you know, don't lay around and feel bad, and just kind of, you know, once you realize it's there, this person's going to bring you in this overflowing love of joy. So your next move, group number 1, is to basically pull your head out your butt after you go through your little meditative state, okay, and be open to new love, because it's coming, baby. It's really coming. It's coming, and it's coming in. And I feel like it's going to come in quickly. It's going to happen for you guys. It's going to happen. And not only are they going to bring you in love to, that's, you know, your cups are already going to be filled once you come out of this meditative like state, this little break stage. But once you come out of this like state, not only are they going to fill your cup, they're going to overflow it. Look at it. It's overflowing, you know. Once you come, you've healed, and now it's like it's overflowing, and it's beautiful. Look at the outcome here. 6 of Swords. You know, look, they're taking a trip. This is a positive in this card. It's moving on. It's moving on from the past, and it's really doing it very, very quickly. And then the 6 of Wands, and it's totally worth it. Look, I feel like I'm seeing a power couple. Like you two together will be a power couple once you take your head out your butt. You know what I'm saying? You're the page right now, but the pages, you open yourself up to new love, and once you do, you're kind of, you guys become the power couple. It's going to be great. Let me see one more card. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Travel for a lot of you is in the near future. Communications, you know, again, what did I say about this? I said I feel like it's going to happen fast. 8 of Wands. This is really about fast communication. Wands are very fast. So group 1, that's your message. What's your next move? Kind of pull your head out your butt and be open to new love, because it's coming in, and it's coming in quick. And the person really wants to make this work with you. This person, not the person that you let go of, who was the asshole who would not commit. I'm talking about the new love is coming in. Okay? And we have the wheel back here. So that person leaving your life, they left for a reason. So now let's get your oracle card for group number 1. I'm going to set this deck aside. What messages do we have for group number 1? What messages do we have for group number 1? Whoa. Okay. They jumped out. 3 jumped out. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have the Dragon's Duel, which is about inner conflict. It's kind of, it's not the Moon card to me. It is like the 2 of Swords, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. So you guys might be struggling with some inner conflict. Should I do this? Will it hurt? You know, they're just going to hurt me again. You need to get out of that mode. You know, be conscious, be aware. You're doing that to yourself. Stop doing it. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect, the web weaver. Every action has a reaction. So you need to think, like, you put positive things out into the world, and, you know, now they're kind of coming to fruition. Synchronicity, things are, the way things happen, there's like kind of a divine plan also with this card is what it gets me. Cause and effect, every action has a reaction, but synchronicity, things are happening, you know, at the right timing. It's all synchronizing. It's all coming together the way it's supposed to, is what I want to tell you. The Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity, 6. You know, if you actually look at him, you know, for me, this is like, it kind of reminds me of the Magician. It's about manifesting certain things, but listen, you know, true prosperity doesn't come from materialistic things, but believe me, you are in a manifestation state. For me, this is, you know, he reminds me of that, because it's material, it's manifesting whatever you dream of, whatever you think of. So be conscious, again, inner conflict, morality. What did I just say? Be conscious of your thoughts, of your thought process, because some of you might be in this manifestation mode where, you know, what you're thinking is kind of materializing in a sense. You know, and also remember, true prosperity is not from material wealth. You know, it comes from a place of spiritual love. You know, true prosperity does not come from a materialistic place. I'm just saying. Okay, I don't care if you're rich or poor. You know, some of the rich people, they're the saddest people in the world. That it happens. They can hide it better than others, but at the same time, they still are sad. But you are in a manifestation mode, most definitely. And wow, those cards flew out of the deck for you, group number 1. So just be very conscious and very aware of what you're thinking. And remember, there's a divine plan kind of happening here. With this, the web weaver, everything's kind of synchronizing. It's happening the way it's supposed to. Cause and effect. With every action, there's an equal reaction. Group number 2. Jumped out. Did not mean for that. I'm going to put this back in. What is your next move, group number 2? For those of you who picked the Rider-Waite deck, what is your next move for group number 2? Let's see what group number 2's next move is. Group number 2, what's your next move? Group number 2, what's your next move? Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, you guys. And if you like the video, also check out some other videos. Turn on them bells for future notifications. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Group number 2. What's in store for group number 2? Give me 3 shuffles. We're going with 3 shuffles for group number 2. 1. Well, let's see. What's your next move? 2. And 3. I liked using different decks, but I decided I wanted to do it this way. So if you guys like it this way, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. For those of you who are new, I feel for the energy off the deck. So let's see. Group number 2. Woo! We had the Queen of Swords. She's very logical. She's cold and she's cutthroat. Not always cold, but she's logic. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you don't really, you know, she's just very straight to the point. So this could be you, group number 2, especially if you have air in your chart. Ooh. Some of you, you know, I feel like automatically I said is that, like, don't be dwelling too much in the past where it's painful, you know. And some of you, I mean, this is like you kind of like maybe you're not accepting the past. We're not done with it. Ooh, 7 of Cups reversed. No more confusion. So I feel like a lot of you, especially if you have air in your chart, you are an air sign. You're definitely in your element. Really be very clear cut and concise. 2 of Pentacles reversed. So somebody dropped something. There was a lot of imbalance going on at one point. Foundation, you know, maybe something was too much. Justice. Okay, so again, if you have air in your chart, we're getting back to this place of balance. Again, something was too much. So some of you are really letting go of the past. 3 of Cups. Enjoying your life. A lot of celebrations. Death card. Scorpio energy. Libra, Scorpio. You guys know kind of how this goes. Queen of Pentacles. Really kind of being set in your decision, but also, you know, being very grounded. Thinking. Very grounded, you know, nurturing energy. Ooh, the Sun in reverse. Okay, let's go one more. Knight of Swords. Okay. Queen of Cups. Ooh, King of Cups reversed. Okay. What is it with him? He's making an appearance in my thing. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. 9 of Swords in reverse. Wow. Do you guys have a tie to group 1? This happened with my last pick a card, but okay, 9 of Swords. So you guys are getting out of your head. I'm just going to say that right now. And the Queen of Cups is, you know, I feel like this is kind of a little bit dwelly-ish, but she's healing. She's also very caring in nature. So again, you could have dealt with somebody who, you know, if this is you being the Queen of Cups, but I feel like the main thing is you're the Queen of Swords right now. At the point, you know, you were dealing with, you know, I feel like you were very caring and nurturing, but at some point, some of you had just have to let this go. The past, whatever was in the past, it has to be let go. And I think we've come to that. We've narrowed down. We're no longer confused about what we need to do. And we've dropped something or someone. You actually, honestly, the next move, I think for a lot of you is dropping multiple people. I don't know why. I really feel like that. It's dropping multiple people out of your life. Whether they're good or bad. It doesn't matter. It's just dropping people. It's dropping people out of your life. I feel like some of you are waiting like on some finalization, some papers to finalize. This is, for me, it's finalization, especially with the death card here. It's causing a huge shift in a sense. I also feel like this is letting go of the past. Whatever's happened in the past, let it be the past, okay? And it's also like, okay, it's like I'm not dwelling there is what I'm getting. You guys aren't dwelling there no more, because you see on the other part of the deck, the Nine of Swords is reversed. So if you bring down the bottom, if I like move these cards down just a little more, I'll show you top real quick as I'm doing this for me. Here we go. All right. Nine of Swords, because we have the Queen of Cups, King of Cups in reverse, and Nine of Pentacles, and then Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so some of you, I'm just saying, you're not dwelling. You're not dwelling. I'm not dwelling. I refuse to dwell here. I don't care. You see things for what the fuck they are. You're the Queen of Swords. Congratulations. You know, I may care, but I don't. It's just I see things for the way they are, you know, and having too many people around you might have caused you a lot of imbalance. It might have... My bad, guys. Okay, so some of you feel like you're enabling this, like, you're not enabling, you're embodying this Queen of Swords energy. For those of you who are doing that, the Six of Cups reverse, I feel like you're no longer dwelling in the past. We're no longer... You had to drop something. You had to drop someone, some work situation, you know, a person that was... It just was not serving you in order to get this balance, is what I'm feeling like. And that's your next move. It's to drop something. Something that's not really emotionally fulfilling you, but at the same time, that's logically not good for you. I feel like right now, I'm just getting this sense of that it's like, it's great, you know, celebration and having fun. And I feel like you need to have some fun. But I also feel like with this, it's about also too many hands are in the cookie jar, if that makes sense. Too many peas in the pot. Just too many people having an opinion is kind of the sense, the vibe I'm feeling right now. Something had to change. Something had to end, you know. I feel like this might have been you, like, kind of just changing your group. Some of you are, like, really, like, at some point, you felt like you were struggling, you know. You're waiting on some type of finalization. Also, I'm getting, for a side story, finalization of some type of contract to come in. Just something before we can go out and celebrate. And it was a huge change. I feel like there's going to be some type of communication that's coming in here, though. And I feel like it's going to come in really rather quickly, to be honest. I feel like you're being very grounded, very stuck kind of in your decision. Really looking at it, analyzing it is also what I'm kind of getting. I know earth signs aren't, well, Virgo, strong, for me, it says Virgo all day, analytical energy. But also air signs in general are very analytical too, in some ways. But I feel like you're but they're all about communication too. But then I just feel like some of you are just really embodying a lot of these energies. Could be embodying all these energies, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Just staying really grounded, you know, having your emotions in control and in balance. And that's like really honestly the message for you. I feel like some of you honestly had to give something up, had to put something aside, put it away, you know. Maybe it's not the brightest sunset, it's not the brightest day, but it's still good, you know, is kind of what I'm getting. It's a transition, is what it is. It's a huge transition process for you guys. So you guys are just in this transition period. So the main thing is like just getting back your balance, you know, enjoying yourself, kind of keeping yourself distracted. Don't overanalyze it too much, because as you overanalyze it, that's where I feel like it's going to go nuts a little bit, because I think somebody's going to come in and try and tell you some information, right? Be careful though about them, because they might not be telling the whole truth. I'm just saying, they might be telling you their side of the story, especially if this is a friendship thing and it has to deal with like who's who. I feel like, but honestly, I feel like, honestly, with this whole entire situation, what I'm kind of getting off of it also is that I feel like you're going to shut them down. You're going to be the one like, no, I don't want to hear it. Let me see. Yeah. If you were dealing with like an ex of some kind, I just heard this side story again. If you're dealing with an ex of some kind and they were with your friend and there's like some type of cheating scenario, whatever, right? Side story again. Whoever tries to tell you their side of the story, you're just gonna kind of cut them off. Like whether it's the ex, whether it's and I feel like it might be the ex, or whether it's your friend or whoever it was, and even might have been even a friend who knew about it. I don't know why. I feel like I'm seeing that scenario. You're just gonna cut them off at the hilt. You're gonna be like, nope, not fooling me this time. Kiss my ass. And that's a side story for somebody, but for a lot of you, it's about, you know, cutting people off. And if somebody tries to come into you, tell you, you know, that, you know, their side of the story or their truth and tries to tell you a lie, I feel like, boom, you're like, nope, I'm not going anywhere with you, motherfucker. That's like the gist of it. Like, I'm not going anywhere with you. I'm not doing anything. I feel like you're really focused on getting your balance and in this transition period, you know, and really focused on you. Some of you might be having a lot of fun with your friends and just kind of like living it up, being single, enjoying it, you know, kind of, and not so much dwelling in the past, but being logical and cutting straight through the bullshit and re-getting your balance is what I see for a lot of you. It's not the brightest day, but it's not the worst day. And you're like, it's like, okay, well, it's not bad, but it's not good, you know? It's not bad, but it's not the greatest, you know? Stay cautious. Don't overanalyze too much. Okay? You're no longer confused. You got your balance back. Don't throw yourself off kilter by overanalyzing shit, because I think that's kind of what you're doing right now. And don't isolate yourself. I don't know why I don't have an isolation card up here at all, but I just feel like saying it, don't isolate yourself too much either. But I feel like a lot of you, this is about you getting your balance, really. And it's also about there might be some karma that comes full circle for someone. And somebody might try and come in and tell you about it, but you're probably going to be like, I don't even want to hear about that person. I don't even give a fuck about that person, to be honest. With some of you, other side story. But I feel like this is really all about you getting your balance and kind of like just going through this transition period so that you can get to your happiness. So what's your next move? You're going to have to give something up so that we can balance out our shit, so that we can, you know, get through this transition period and turn our, you know, our sun card upright. But I feel like overanalyzing it. So a lot of you, I feel like it's the people that are around you. You're going to have to give up and cut out of your life. I don't know why. That's like a strong sense of it. I just feel like there's people around you that are not good. It's not like they're bad people, but they're not good for you. Like, I have upright cards here. Like, it's just they're not good for you. It may not even be them. It may be like somebody they know, like they're always with, that, you know, every time they come around you, they're just not good. And it's just not a good thing, is what I'm getting. So I feel like you as a whole, I feel like you see this already. You're like, nope, you already did me bogus or whatnot in a way. So if somebody tries to come in and apologize, it's like a no. I also see. But I also feel like this is like you, like, okay, I'm, you know what's happened in the past, but you're not. I feel like it's not like lingering there. You might be a little bit, like a tad smidge, but I feel like you're really getting back your balance and you're getting your groove back. And it doesn't matter what somebody tries to come in to say to you. I think you're just like shutting them down. So let's see what the Oracle has to say for group number 2. I chose my Rider-Waite deck. Oh, I'm going for it. Let's see what the Oracle has to say for group number 2. Group number 2. What do you got to say? And this is the Oracle of the Hidden Realms. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for group number 2. Let me get 3 shuffles, since you guys aren't jumping for me as you did for group number 1. They like jumped the fuck out. 1, 2, and 3. 3. Ooh, angelic help. This is the Winged Wise Ones, Miraculous Aid. It never comes as a challenger, I believe, in this deck. Okay, so this is angelic help. This is help from above. So you need to trust and have faith that it's going to happen. I'm going to grab you another one. Yep. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. The High Lady and compassion. You know, anything's possible through love, you know. As long as you're passionate about something, you're doing things for the right reason. Remember, love heals a lot of wounds, you know, real unconditional love, you know. And this is a lot about self-love, being considerate, kindness. As long as you're doing things from the right place, you'll be all right. Don't worry about it. And the reason I say that is because on the bottom of the deck, I have the Dragon's Duel, which is like the Two of Swords, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. So some of you might be really feeling stuck right now in this negative thought process. Remember I said about overanalyzing? Don't so much overanalyze and overthink it, you know. If you're doing something for the right reason, and you're doing the right thing, you're going to be fine, you know, especially if you're doing it out of love and you know that this is what's for your best, you know. You did, sometimes, you know, really it's, you know, love heals all in a lot of ways. Compassion, kindness, reverence, you know. I keep hearing like forgive, you know, just because you forgive doesn't mean you have to dwell on it. You can forgive somebody and move on. That doesn't mean they have to be in your life, is what I keep feeling the need to say to you guys. Here, I gotta adjust just a tad, okay? I keep feeling the need to say this to you guys. It's like you have miracles. So just have a little faith. You have some angelic help. And you need to trust that all of this stuff that just happened to you, it happened for a reason. And that love and, you know, kindness, compassion, it does heal in a lot of ways. So I feel like you're going to have some miraculous aid come. Like, and they're going to come and heal you in a sense. And you're healing yourself. If you look, if she's not noticing the little fairy behind her, you know. And I feel like that's like her breaking free in a sense, because if you've seen the obsession card, that's what the fairy kind of looks in the obsession card. So it's like, okay, well, I'm free of this, you know. Now this person's like, and this, you know, in a sense, like this was a lot. I just feel like it's good. It's going to be good. You have some miraculous aid that's going to come through, and it's kind of going to clear things up for you. Don't overanalyze and be stuck in your head too much about it, though. Pull one more card just because I want to. Ooh, I pulled two. Optimism. Don't burn yourself out. One. Optimism. Remember, just be positive. Stay positive in your thought process. When I say about selflessness, be selfless, you know. Gratitude, conscious action. Just because you guys do something for somebody, it doesn't mean it's going to come back through that way. What happens is it will come back to you through another means, is also what I'm feeling on this. And just stay positive and move towards your goals, whatever you're passionate about. Don't overdo it because you can burn yourself out, but, you know, stay positive and passionate about what you're doing and keep moving forward, you know. And remember, there's going to be some miraculous aid come in because you might have been the person to help somebody and maybe they kind of did you bogus. And, you know, sometimes the help doesn't always come from them. On that note, let's get to group number 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I don't know if you're watching all the way through to the readings or not. Group number 3. Let's get this going. For those of you who picked the Gilded Tarot. I should really start showing off them cards more often. Group number 3. What is group number 3's next move? Group number 3. What is group number 3's next move? Group number 3. Next move. I want to do 2 more shuffles. Number 3. What is your next move? We're going to do 1 more just to be on the safe side because I feel like it. Group number 3. So for you, those of you who are new to my channel, just remember I feel for the energy on the deck. Please hit that likes button and the subscribe button below. Turn on your bell for future notifications. Let's go. Ooh, Five of Wands. Competition, conflict. What's going on, group number 3? Ooh, Ace of Wands in reverse is what's crowning you. The history. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. The Tower in reverse. Wow. I feel like I just hear narrowly escaped. I just heard it. Like, some of you just avoided disaster, or you kind of got out of it. The Tower hit already. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Wow. Eight of Cups. The Star. We're just going to move these so you guys can see them. So you can see them. Okay. Over here. Wow. Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. This is actually really good. I like this. Okay. I want to pull one more card. Ace of Cups. You see that? I'll see Knight. Okay. On the bottom. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. The Lovers. Reverse. Not that. The Strength. Ooh. Six of Cups. Okay, wow. Do you guys have an Ace of Swords? Wow. Do you have a connection to group 2? Group 3? Yeah, Swords. Wow. Okay, I'm just saying, this is the truth, the whole truth. I feel like this all happened in the past, so now we're stuck, okay? I feel like for a minute there, you were stuck. You had this beautiful new beginning,